Wow.
Klassic Kel, man. We got you on Spill the Tea TV finally. So you were in the show in Cypher. You were in the last show in Cypher that we did last year, man. How have you been?
Man, I've been good. I've been good, man. Just working on this project, going through life, the ups and downs of life, COVID, just trying to make it, trying to make it and making music. So that's really about it. That's really about it.
Okay. Man, okay. Speaking of this project, the Klassic Tape Volume 1, right? Let
Yeah.
me start by saying I cannot believe this is your first project. Like this is your first like ever project. Like have you ever put something on SoundCloud before to kind of like tease it, kind of like get a feel for what kind of sound you was going for? This is your first ever project?
So I put out my first single in 2018. That was titled Carousel. Then I put out an EP like 2 months later, which was only 2 songs. And then 2019 and 2020, I just been like after I did the Carousel and then I did Here's to You, the 2 song EP. I was just like, now I'm gonna just start working on the project. Like I don't know, you know how niggas sing, I'm a singer. I was just like, nah, I feel like I'm ready to do a project now. So it took from 2019 all the late 2018, 2019 all the way to now to really kind of get that together. But we here though.
Okay, that makes sense because it sounds so cohesive. Like you got interludes, your voice and your perspective. Like you can hear your perspectives in the songs where you're telling different roles, or like I said, showing just different
Yeah,
sides
yeah.
of a story all in one. Like you hear it down to your voice, down to your lyricism. It's like, wow.
Man, that shit
And this is
crazy.
your first, so crazy, first full
Yeah,
body
hell yeah.
project. And you from Atlanta.
Yeah, hell
Let me
yeah. You know what I mean? College
rep
Park,
your side
South
of
Side,
town. Tell
man.
them where you
You know
from.
what I mean? We from Southside, we from College Park, man. East Point, you know what I mean? I goddamn grew man. I don't even know where this nigga, that's it. Nigga, that's it. Like College Park. I can go all about where I grew up at, where my Dukes from, you know what I mean? My Dukes from college. She from College Park too. They from East Point. Pops from East Point. Goddamn, I goddamn came home, stayed in East Point. We moved to College Park. The whole family tree damn near from College Park. So, you know what I mean? I'm
Man.
just representing for the folks.
And you a real Grady baby. We heard like you talk
Yeah.
about the South Side, man, the Ritz.
Man, what the Ritz?
First of
Hey,
all, what?
hey, what you know about the Ritz, man? I used to
What?
dream about going to that. I used to dream about like riding past it. Man, the Ritz, seeing the Frozen Palace on Sundays, like when they used to have the old schools and the motorcycles and shit outside. I used to see that. Man, I used to couldn't wait till I got older to go in that. Now that I got older, ain't none of that shit around no more.
Crazy, right?
I probably wouldn't go in that shit anyway, just because I'd be like, I don't want to be in that.
I mean, we didn't grew up. You know, it's a different time now, so it's probably that would probably be lame to us now. You know, things that used
Man,
to be cool as hell be lame
man,
now
thanks,
once we grow up.
thanks, man. Either some lame shit or it'd be some like I'll see the. I'm like, I ain't about to go in that motherfucker because it's gonna either be some fuck shit, a whole bunch of niggas staring at each other, a whole bunch of like it ain't no till the niggas don't dance. Now you remember like when motherfucker your perception of clubbing when you was young was like, man, we about to turn up. Like you wasn't even using turn up, but we about to go in there, turn up, dance. Like I feel like niggas go out now, and I feel like my perception of what I thought clubbing was when I was younger is not what it is today.
So what did you think it was? And what is it today? Because now we got social media, we got
Yeah. The fact that we got that's it. That's clubbing today. That's going out like you know what I mean. You don't like because it's like if you go out to a function or some shit and the motherfuckers start dancing, you know what I mean. Them two motherfuckers that's dancing, the three motherfuckers that dancing. It's like everybody just watching them. But my perception when I was little was like everybody is like everybody just in their own zone. Like everybody, we in the club, nigga. We listen to the music. You know what I mean? This when I was young, so I ain't know like okay, like when you in the club, like it's kind of I ain't gonna say it's kind of hard to be in that sober, turned
Yeah.
up. You know what I mean? I'm just thinking everybody in that turned up. Like now it's like, now that's just like a whole bunch of social media. Like you get in that bitch and
Man.
everybody looking at their phone.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Back then, I felt like when we clubbed, we cared less. We wanted to look cute, but we cared less about being caught on camera or who you're gonna see. Like we wanted to see our friends, but you know, now it's, oh, I might see a celebrity. Oh, I might see this person. I might see that person. And people care too much about how they look. They don't want to be caught on camera dancing. People want to look like, they want to flex. They want to look like they have money and look like they have more fun than what they're actually having. Versus back then, you went out knowing you're going to sweat your hair out. You went out knowing you're going to come back home to your shoes being dirty. You went out knowing you're going to be funky when you get home.
Man, facts, man. Man, what? Like, that's niggas went out to get, that's what I was telling my homeboys. I was like, bro, you remember back in the day, when it wasn't no social media and you like, you know, you going to the skating rink and you seeing the girl and it's like, damn, if I don't talk to her now, I might not ever see this girl again. Like now it's just like,
now you might see somebody online and then you even see them in person and be like, nah.
Hell nah. Like, hell no. It wasn't no social media. It was talking on the phone. Like,
falling asleep on the phone.
Fall asleep on the phone. You know what I mean? The good times, man. The good days, man. That is
a clout chase, one big blur, one big who look better than the next and who got this.
Mirrors. It's smoke and mirrors, man. Everything, like, I don't want to say everything nowadays just seems fake, but everything just don't seem like, it just don't seem real. Like,
yeah,
it just don't seem real, but
yeah, man. I'm glad that's crazy how we have kind of the same Atlanta perspective. And I'm from the east side. Mostly I grew up in like Ellenwood, Latonia area. But it's crazy because it's like east side. I heard you say you're in Decatur too.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out. Oh yeah, I'm over here, man. You know what I mean? We land low over here in Decatur. It's cool. It's cool, man. So I ain't got no problems with Decatur. I ain't got no problems with no side, man. I just throw my side up.
Man, you like your production. I know my boy Seven. He produced the last single on the project. And like your beats, it's like they're real chill. They're kind of like, they give me kind of like West Coast-ish, but 90s-ish type vibes. And it's like, I feel your Atlanta perspective because like what you saying and what you talking about, like you're talking about your experiences growing up on the South Side, but it seemed like you was just, a lot of your tracks seem like you chilling in a Cadillac and you smoking, period.
Man, what? Hell yeah. That's like my influence, man. That's really like somebody, I asked somebody one day. I asked my girlfriend one day. I said, yo, what I asked her? I said, if you could put like a pinpoint my sound, like who would you say that I sound like? And because I was just listening to people, I'm like, damn, when I listen to this, I feel like I'm listening to this person. When I listen to that, I feel like I'm hearing this person. So that made me like, well, damn, when motherfuckers hear me, who the fuck they think, you know what I mean? Who doing that type of analysis?
Did she say what you sound like, or could she describe your sound?
So she said, she was like, I don't think that you necessarily sound like somebody. She was like, but I think that she was like, what did she say? Okay, it was a 3-part breakdown. It was like, your music sound is like a West Coast feel. Like, she was like, my vibe is West Coast. But she said, but my sound, she was like, reminded me of like, she was like some 90s like Outkast. Like, but then it was like,
the perspective is Atlanta. The perspective is Atlanta story.
But then it's like my favorite rapper is Biggie, and then Jay-Z. So it's like the lyricism, you know what I mean? The lyricism shit just came from like just studying them niggas and like they flow patterns and seeing how they just like, my biggest thing when I would rap, like I took from Jay-Z, especially Biggie, was just like them niggas just sound like they was talking in rhymes. Like they didn't even sound like they was. So I just modeled my shit like like when I rap, I don't want to sound like I'm trying to rap. I want to sound like it's just so soothing to your ears that it's just like I'm just talking, like it's just flow, like rhythm, like you know what I mean?
Bruh. So speaking of your last track, the 1-7 worked on Heart to Heart,
Yeah.
you sounded like you did not take no breaths. You sound like, hey, I gotta make it. It ain't no other choice, period. Like when I tell you, you didn't even sound like nobody that you would hear out in Atlanta. You don't even hear just straight rap lyrics, somebody just speaking that real. I'm talking about like I was like high listening to that, and
Yeah.
I'm like I just really got stuck because like what you saying, I really feel the passion, and there is no other choice other than you have to make it. Like,
Yeah, nah, for real. That's how you gotta treat this shit. Like you gotta treat it like nigga, I done quit music. I know I got to because I done quit rapping so many times.
why you be quitting rapping? Like, what are you going? What are you experiencing that's making you want to quit? Like, kept making you
like,
quit.
well, it's not current. It's not current day now. It's like when I was first starting, like I started taking it serious when I was 23. So I'm 27 now. But like, but the homies started rapping. They started rapping when we was in high school. So they was doing it 16, 17. So just after we graduated, being with them niggas every day, like them
We
niggas.
curse so much. You curse so much.
Oh man, my bad.
Yeah.
But just being with them every day was just like being in the studio with them all the time, and they recording, they making stuff. It was like, you know, I pick it up, then I stop doing it 6 months, then I pick it back up again, then I stop doing it. So it was just like when I turned 23, that's when I was just like, all right, I'm a really, you know, try to really do this. So ever since then, I ain't looked back. But yeah, that was so I just kind of carried that mentality, like, man, I ain't got no choice now because I done told my family this one. I done turned down all type of opportunities. You know what I mean? So it's like it can't be for nothing. Like it can't be like I did all that just to quit. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay. So I know with a lot of artists just in Atlanta or like just with COVID happening, you know, and I know you were saying like kind of in your project, like, man, like this is gonna be something real refreshing for people.
Yeah.
Do you plan to move like differently, or do you have like a plan together now since that is post COVID and you actually took the time to put together a full album?
Move different in what sense?
So do you have like a team now? Are you like
Man, so I'm still trying to form this team, man. This
okay.
team is like this
Okay.
team, like I got the squad. Like, so the squad is always like the squad, but you know, you gotta have a real like music team
People in
also.
place
That's
actually doing
yeah,
things that need to be in
right,
motion.
right, absolutely. So that's like formulating now. You know what I mean? But even like I said, the homie Seven, like, you know what I mean? He just put me on game about like, hey bro, you need to do this, you need to do that, or you need to, you know what I mean? Or my homie Swope be the same way. Like
That's who introduced me to you.
Swope, oh
For the
yeah,
cipher. Slow shout out to Soap. He's the one
yeah,
that introduced you for the cipher, man. And when I tell you, you ripped that, and I
man,
wanted to have you, I believe I wanted to have you first, but you didn't
man,
on
yeah,
that day.
yeah,
Yeah, it was,
yep.
man.
Hey, I
It was
appreciate it.
off.
I appreciate it. I just try to, you know what I mean? I always put your best foot forward because you never know what's gonna be what. You know what I mean? You never know who gonna see what. You never. So even with the project, you know what I mean? It's like, man, I just feel like I can't have steps because I feel like I just don't know that one time I might get your ear. If I have stepped on that song, it's just like, you know, some people you only get one shot and that's it. Like
Right.
from so, you know, but shout out to Swope though. Swope be the same way. He been texting me all morning, like, yeah, so we yada yada yada. We need to do this, we need to do that. This the concept that I'm coming. So, you know what I mean? Like I said, the pieces is getting in place for the team, but you know, I'm still just trying to figure all it. You see, you my first interview, so I'm trying to
And I
figure out
appreciate that.
yeah, I'm trying to figure everything out, and I'm trying to figure out like, dang, I gotta go do this, dang, I gotta do that. I didn't know I had to do this, I didn't know I had to do that.
Hey
So
man, we gonna chop it up online because I this project so hard. Look at me cursing too.
right.
Man, everyday life. I know that was your favorite track, man.
Yeah.
You made your lifestyle. You made living in Atlanta seem so fly, which it is. And the way that you told it, you talked about things outside of just the club, like
Man, yeah,
Southside. That's the one where I said I can hear your voice telling the different perspectives. Like you was even talking like a pimp on the track.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, for sure,
man, it
man, for
sounded real
sure.
animated. Then
Yeah,
Don't Stop.
yeah.
Don't Stop.
Hey,
That's the one. Now that's the one that needs to be in playlists. That's the one that needs to be in
man.
the streets.
I
Because
see, and I need to figure out how to get like, cause like I said, I don't know. Somebody told me the other night. They said when they listen to Don't Stop, they said, bro, I feel like I can walk in like walk in somewhere and I can hear this like while I'm shopping. Like
Yep.
hear this over the. So I'm like, I rock with it too. So let's figure out how to get it there, cause I don't know how to get it there. So it's like,
Okay.
you
Let's
know,
do it. Let's do it. Which one was your favorite? Because I know Everyday Life, that was your favorite. Which one was your favorite track to like work on?
man, what was my favorite? Don't Stop. I ain't gonna,
Now,
I ain't
hey,
gonna lie like
you
that.
knew that one was going up. That's gonna be the one that's the one that everybody can resonate with. And like
Man,
I said, it's still that Atlanta vibe, but it's on a different flow than what we used to, you
matter of
know.
fact, I got two parts to that. It was Don't Stop,
Mm-hmm.
and it was Perfect Day.
Okay,
Perfect
I like
Day.
Perfect Day too, man. I was
Yeah,
gonna ask you, man, like break down. Somebody can hear it in the song, but break down what's your perfect day like in Atlanta, like
man, my
in the
perfect day
summer specifically.
in the summertime in Atlanta. My perfect day is to literally probably that song. Like, man, you know what I mean? Link up. Well, this was when I was single. I was about to say link up with a short. You know what I mean? Handle my business. You know, just go kick it, make some moves. Whether that be just do something progressive, like you know what I mean. Whether that be go to the studio, whether that be do a show, whether that be, um, man, just you know how you just have them days like where you just when you come home, you be like, I had a good day today. Like them don't happen all the time. Like them
Right.
don't happen all the time, but you be like, dang, I seen the homies there after that. We went to this unexpected function, like, and that turned out to be super like it's just
Right.
like, you know what I mean? So I don't know if I can pinpoint like, dang, this was my perfect day.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that that song is like in that song is just like, you know what I mean? Like I said, the first verse, you know what I mean? You got a shorty with you, the second verse, you make some money, you know what I mean? The third verse is like, hey, we at the studio. Like that's really all my life consists of for real. It's like trying to make some money, recording music, kicking it with my girl, kicking it with the homies. And yeah, yeah, that's really it. Yeah, a simple life.
Man, I really can see you going somewhere for sure. Like, I hope you stay this consistent. I hope you continue to meet the right people. I hope you continue to learn.
Yeah, right.
That's most important that we got to kind of think of ourselves as like, you got to think of yourself as you yourself, your person as a business, like,
Yeah,
even outside
yeah,
of music, getting people can really resonate with your lyrics, and then also people identifying with who you are as a person. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, absolutely.
So I truly think
Absolutely.
you got something. I truly think Classic Tape Volume One. Like, why classic? Like, why classic? Why Klassic Kel?
Man, because when I first started rapping, like, so I got the name Kel just because in high school, like in high school, uh, I got the name for my homie G's Kel. Like that's a backstory for a different day on how I got the name. But the classic was just like I was just like, so really classic is the brand. So my real name, like if I just wanted to say like if I'm at a show and they was just like, what's your name? I'll just tell somebody Kel. But
Okay.
the brand is like classic because I was just like, I wanted to identify everything that I set forth to do. I just wanted it to be timeless. Like I wanted it to be forever. I wanted it to be like, this is just, it's here to stay. It's a reason why it's a clay. You know what I mean? It's a lot of thought put into it. It's just timeless. So